Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. Today we're back in Japan where I have just remembered I've not set the kilometres an hour. There we go. We have to keep flicking, of course, between kilometres and miles an hour for the two different series. It doesn't remember it. This train was just sat here not doing anything. I couldn't work out why. It's probably because I've just demolished the station and put another one in. Probably that'll do it, yeah. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be finishing off our railway line, which if you remember we've got this coming round here, which is going to go off down towards Iga, and then of course we've got the route from Nara round to this particular place here, Uji. Lovely. So this track here is going to bend off in just a moment when I can find the right type of track. Good stuff. Oh, we can have overhead electric wires now, that's good stuff. I'm going to take that off for the time being. There we go, right, keep that round like that, beautiful. I'm going to keep this to this side of the road. What I'll do here is I'll pause this, we'll get rid of this road, we'll just straighten it out a little bit so that the trains, I mean to be fair I could just drag that like that, there we go. And I'll just do exactly the same again, drag that down there. Of course what this is going to mean is we can have our new train line. Right, in terms of the roads, yeah, that's good stuff. We'll make this slightly bigger. We'll do the same here, good stuff. And then we'll just, you know, we'll improve the road for everybody. Now, this comes down to Yamatori Kariyama. I hope you're impressed with the pronunciation there, flipping it. My furniture's going to start floating in a minute if I carry on saying things like that. Now, we need to get this round from Uji to Kyoto, which is where it is going to terminate. I mean, that is, yeah, this is running through at the minute, just in case we decide to send it up to Takashima, or maybe round to Kamioka. So, you know, there's the option. There's the option. We want it to be a flexible style station. Right, this is going to come up here like this. We're going to have a nice little, look at that, right. I'm going to bring that as upwards as we can. The steam trains are going to struggle here, I reckon. Now, if I... 50 kilometres an hour, will that get over? No. Worth a try. Why won't that get over? I think that's perfectly acceptable. Keep it going. $50 kilometres an hour. It's not exactly what you'd call fast, is it? Right, there we go, 55. So we need to ideally send it down here, don't we? Can we get over there now? Yes, we can. Right, keep that at 55. How about a nice little... No, that's not going to work. I mean, we can just do that bridge. What about that one? Ooh, that's... Is that the default Transport Fever bridge? I think it is, but I quite like it, you know. Go for that. Obviously this is now going to come down here, so we can fling that across. Bring that more in there. There we go, right. It's going to be quite a pretty route, really, isn't it? Put a nice bridge in. Ah! Nearly. Right, let's put that nice bridge back in. There we go. Or something smaller, maybe? We'll go for the... Oh, no, because that can only do 100. Have a nice little tunnel there. We really have made some quite pretty routes on this, haven't we? I mean, worst case scenario, we could actually put another station in at Uji. You know, there's absolutely nothing to stop us from doing that. This can come over to here. Nice big bridge. I mean, I say there's nothing to stop us. This huge, great big bridge that we've just put in is going to stop us, isn't it? Yeah, we can't really put a station in now unless I demolish the whole thing and start it again. So this can then come down to there. And what I'll do is we'll have that landscaped like that. There we go. Just stops all the cities merging into one, doesn't it? And what we'll do, because we've got quite a bit of cash in the bank, we'll just smooth that out. Then it looks like it was always intended. Put the strength up there. There we go. Okay, that's good stuff. Can go down there. Beautiful. Have a bit of that. Lovely. Smooth that out. It's less of a cut, and it looks a lot more natural now, doesn't it? Good. Right. Okay. So we've got it all the way to Kyoto. Now we just need to connect this and that. So tracks. Can we? What if I just do that? What are we looking like? Okay. There's nothing to stop me doing that. That's working well. Yeah, straight across here. How's that looking in terms of the level crossing? Again, looking fantastic. That's coming all the way up here. Wow. Okay, we've got the full route from Wakayama through to Kyoto. I mean, is this going to continue down the coast, this route? I don't know. It's going to be an hell of a route if we do. Or do we want the one from Osaka to be? I mean, what we could do is 4-track down here and have that as an express. First stop Wakayama. And then run down the coast. I mean, getting more trains into Osaka, which I think we like that idea, don't we? Right, so the station left. There we go. Right, one way. There we go. Right, a bit of that. Bit of signalling just before the tunnel. Before the level crossing, and again there. Keep them before the level crossing. Do the same again there. Quite a long block section that, isn't it? But I'm sure we'll cope. Have that there as well, because obviously things can cross over. So we probably don't actually need that, do we? Put that one a little bit closer. There we go. Right, this is obviously going to signal at each end here. We'll signal to there. This can then come up and over. Signal before the tunnel and after. Oh, wrong way. And then obviously Kyoto is all fine. Right, okie dokie. So we will put the line 1, Kyoto, Uji. Right, there we go, get all these in. The station is nowhere near the town centre on that one. Fair dues. Hashimoto, up to Kinokawa. Good stuff. Right, coming back again. Nara and Uji. Now, in Nara, we want that to be platform 2, don't we? However, we will have it where you can use all 4. Same as Kyoto, platform 1, but use all 4. Is that... Why would you want to cross over like that? Why wouldn't you want to use platform 4 there? There you go. Right, all these places are just normal stations. Hashimoto is fine. And then down to Wakayama. That can use 3. Put it on 4, why not? Stick it on 4 over there. Beautiful. And then Nara, platform 1, but also use all of them. And Uji. Right, okie dokie. So that will be the train Kyoto to Wakayama. Now, how on earth are we going to get a train onto this? Like, how is... I mean, we could always freight line... We could bring the freight line round like that. That'll get a train on, won't it? Build that on. Yeah, keep it coming. That obviously means that we can avoid the freight train line. I love how this has got the fence down the side. It's brilliant. Right, so now we need a couple of trains. How many do you reckon? Can we actually have, like, electric... What have we got in terms of electric multiple units? Oh, wow, okay. So we can use these. We've got electric locomotives, no. That's fine, we're still steaming along. Right, we'll go for the screw coupler. Now, I can't remember if this is the right gauge or the wrong gauge, so we'll... oh, hang on, that can only fit 8 on. Why bother? And go with 5. And 4 trains, how's that? Kyoto Wakayama. Now, yeah, did we put the right gauge on? Who knows? We shall see in a minute. No, we didn't. Excellent. Yep, no, the gauge is too narrow. There's no track in the depot. Why is there no track in the depot? Right, they're completely wrong, so we'll have to change them all. Right, so hang on, the... Yeah, that's the one. Beautiful, right. We've just had to spend another £70,000 to get them all re-gauged. Excellent. That's good. This does look like it would be a freight locomotive, to be honest with you, but it's nice and powerful. It can get up to some speed, 90 kilometres an hour, so that's good. Obviously, we can't do 90 kilometres an hour on any of the network. This is just loading with freight. Excellent stuff. Do we have any... I mean, this could upgrade this road, couldn't we? There we go. We'll just upgrade that all the way through. Can we get any anything better now? Have we unlocked something new? Oh, we have. Look at that. We use the Benz tarpaulin trucks, and we'll be able to just take a little bit more on there. We'll be able to go faster than 20 kilometres an hour. We can do 40 kilometres an hour, so we should be delivering more grain then. What's that on? That's 186. So yeah, more grain means more food, which means more transportation. Kusatsu not actually having any sort of freight delivered. Passenger train's nice and busy though. Right, where's this? Is it nearly there? Obviously now we're going to be slowing down the grain trains. Omihachiman, nice and busy there. Flipping it. Omihachiman to Koka. Oh dear, right. Can we upgrade the bus? How's that? There we go. That should, I'm saying should increase the throughput. Right, we'll do that. We'll have a bit of... There we go. All the way through, and then we can upgrade that to a bigger street. Just there. 56 waiting. Right, we might need another 10 vehicles. There we go. Put them all out and see what happens. Omihachiman bricks. How many have we... oh, wow. Quite a few. Otsu bricks. Right, that needs to be bigger. Omihachiman bricks. Again, bigger and faster. That's a lot of bricks for such a little truck. Where is Omihachiman? Wow, a lot of bricks to be had down here. Grain train's powering along. I love it. Omihachiman's going to get really big, isn't it? What I'm going to do, we're just going to delete these for now, because I'm going to build this street sort of down here like this. Now the reason I'm going to do this is so that it will just match the railway line. Same as down here, we'll just bring that down. Yeah, lovely. So that it follows the railway line if it wishes to expand that way, and same again for going this way. Just have it following the railway. Right, can we straighten that up? And that can go in there like that. And there's a building in the middle of the road, for goodness sake, get rid. That'll just build again, won't it? But yeah, it just means that now, if, you know, I want the towns to expand down the railway lines. I think it looks a bit more natural. Just a little bit more natural. Now, where's that train gone? We're at the wrong end, aren't we? Kusatsu, right, hang on. Passenger train, that's the one. That's the freight that we're following. Yep, so this is the one, right. First stop, Nara. Oh yeah, it can do it. I'm thinking 75 miles an hour, but obviously it can do 90 kilometres an hour because it's in kilometres an hour. The speed on this is 120, isn't it? So it can be done. Look at this. This is a hell of a station. I want this to be a really sort of good place for train spotting, which I think eventually it will be, won't it? Nara is just here. Put the timetable on for this. Should we have every 7 minutes? There we go. Same at Wakayama, Umbunch. Every 7 minutes. We'll have every 7 minutes at Nara as well. Why does that keep getting rid? No idea. So hopefully now that that's ticked, these might actually wait. So there'll be another one behind, won't there? There we go. I mean, bringing them out of this depot will space them anyway, won't it? Because obviously we'll have to work around the freight trains. Right, come on, off we go. Have we got buses running to it? We haven't. I think, was I going to run it from... Yeah, I was. Right, okay. That's fine. We'll get some buses running. Obviously, we want these to be nice and busy, don't we? So we'll put a bus stop on there and a bus stop on there. Good. All the way down here. Bus stop in town and a bus stop on the end. Where's that road go to? I don't know if I've actually got a bus down there, have I? This will be bus Yamato Takada to, oh, for God's sake, Koriyama. Good lord. Right, there we go. Have we got a bus depot around here? No, we haven't. For goodness sake. Right, I'll have to put another one in. That's fine. There we go. Stick you on there. Will it need 10? I don't think it will. I really don't think it will. But we'll have a nice frequent bus service between the two, because why not? Right, we've got trains spacing themselves out at Nara, so that's good. That's really good. Right, off you go. Oh, right, okay, this is another one with no bus. Right, so what we'll do, Kinokawa, where can we send a bus to? We can send it over here, actually, to Hannon. Obviously, it might be quicker to get the bus than to change in Wakayama. Right, there we go, get that on there. That can come over the top. And what we'll do is we'll just upgrade the road. Right, we've got a bus depot there, so that's good. Ooh, no, hang on. Bus, oh, this, Hanan to wherever this is. Kinokawa. Ten buses, do you reckon? Why not? We've got the money. No, no, no. Kinokawa. There we go. Where are we going now? Wakayama. 23 on board. Obviously, by having the buses, we're going to increase. Oh wow! Look at that. Right, get those upgraded. 20 vehicles. Get them upgraded to the bigger buses. Look at these, there's loads, isn't there? It's got 48 on board. Wow, 64. Gonna need more trains down here. I have a feeling this is gonna be a really busy line. Really busy line. That's good stuff though. So if I zoom out, come down here. Wow, plenty waiting. 72 via Gojo, so obviously that is that's this line here. That's the next train, 59 out of 120, good stuff. And then there should be 2 down at Nara. Yes, there is, good. Obviously we're going to see these buses coming round here eventually. Yeah, we'll get used to that eventually. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, just so that I'm going to build a road out here, there we go. That can come along down the side of the railway line. I'm going to try and do this for all our railway lines actually now. Unless they're like very remote and don't need a road. I'm going to try and have a road both sides, just so that as the cities expand, like I say, they will build alongside the railway, which should lead to some pretty views. Go on, do it. No, keep it straight. There we go. That could have a pretty bridge. Ooh. Could have a not very pretty bridge as well, couldn't it? It could have just a standard pastel green bridge. Good. And then come up here. Over the top of the tunnel. Good stuff. And then that can come down into Gojo. Which will go on there. And then on there. Nice big road. Now I want the same to apply. I want this to come round here. There's like a high road and a low road, isn't there? And that can go in like that. So eventually we'll have like some sort of... It's very much like a highway. I mean, obviously this is going to be a little bit different, but we can have roads linking. You know, like this here. There's nothing to stop us doing like, you know, having a few more go over the top. Easy. It's going to look good. It's going to look really good. Right, okay. Same again. Build that. That can have a nice bridge. We'll have a pink. There we go. We'll go for the pink. But that can then come round. Bob that on there. Good stuff. Have the same again. Right, that can come down to there. Oh no, I'll tell you what we'll do, because we've got quite a few buses on this section, haven't we? We'll upgrade this road. There we go. Do the same here, up this side. Be upgraded. It's going to seem like an irrelevant task, but eventually, obviously, when this starts looking really good, you'll thank me for doing this. All right, build that round there. Just keep it. We'll do this line first and just see how it works in the experiment. Because if it does work, then obviously we can keep building our lines like this. It might revolutionise how Joe builds his lines. So yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? That's more or less all the way down there. And what I'll do is I'll build this. Yeah, keep that. Build that onto there. Good. Nah, we won't bother going across the bridge. Right, you've got 95 on board, so we could really do with some more trains, couldn't we? Although these seem to actually be coping quite well. Maybe 4 is like the perfect number of trains. We'll put the fast forward on. Hey, look, people are using our new bridge. Well, hey, look at that. Yeah, I think having all these little highways, I think it's going to look really good. Right, 20 on each. This is like the sweet spot, isn't it? 89 out of 120. So it's just busy enough. But it's not too busy. No, it's a nice balance. Really nice balance. Come on. Don't let me down. There's going to be quite a few getting on at Nara, I'd imagine. Okay, 56 getting on board here. We could be full and standing, people. We could be full and standing. Let's have a look at that timetable. Make sure that we're still... That's saying that we're every 8:18 now. Right, we'll need another train on then to make it back down to 7. Right, copy that. Bob another one on. Right, are we... timetable, there we go. 8:18. Yeah, it's still 8:18. It needs to update, doesn't it? Well, where are we? 6:43, that's good stuff. That's perfect, actually. Right, Nara, 68. Oh, this is full. Full and standing, excellent. Still full and standing. I mean, I think that quite a few will chain at Uji. Wow, hang on. There's loads waiting there. Good lord. Right, well, that is where we're going to leave it for today, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Transport Fever 2. If you have, please do click the like button. It's always appreciated. And if you haven't already, do make sure you subscribe so that you never miss out on any future episodes. Besides that, as I say, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully, I shall see you all next time. Cheerio, everybody! Goodbye for now.